The US dollar is on track to a fourth straight weekly decline against a basket of major peers on Friday, as the Federal Reserve intends to stick to ultra-accommodative monetary policy. Nevertheless, shares of large American companies and banks have been developing a powerful rally that could erode the further climb of the US stock market. Why? Let's figure out. Yesterday, both the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 closed with a 0.7% gain, and the Nasdaq logged a modest 0.3% growth. Today, the market is trading slightly lower, thus negating yesterday's gains. The S&P 500 is trading at near 4,211. It's expected to hold in the corridor of 4,160 to 4,230. It's clear that a large correction of US stocks is just around the corner. Market participants have responded to all possible growth catalysts. Savvy investors are locking in profit, awaiting a deeper pullback. Meanwhile, the US currency is losing favor with investors, but its dollar index is set to end the week flat, having touched the bottom at the level slightly above 90.00. Once the long-awaited correction begins, the US dollar is likely to click into gear. Today, its index is trading at about 90.65. We see that the US dollar is trying to regain footing as investors are anticipating impressive employment growth in the non-farm payrolls for April, which are due next week. However, the greenback will hardly advance for a long time. At the same time, the Canadian dollar is holding the upper hand over its American rival after a breakout of support at 1.2360. Now the loonie lacks a solid support as investors expect it to weaken versus the US dollar. The loonie traditionally received a boost from rising oil prices and a weaker US dollar. However, the overvalued Canadian dollar derails trade between Canada and the United States, so the loonie has to halt its growth anytime soon. Today, the USD CAD pair is trading at near 1.2285, that is almost a 3-year high. Earlier today, Bitcoin climbed above the level of $56,000 and a few hours later retraced to $53,500. Now it's hovering at about $54,500 per token. The surge and the following fall of the cryptocurrency come in light of a financial report by Facebook. Rumors are flying about Facebook's move to make corporate investments in Bitcoin. In fact, the quarterly report just released by Facebook does not give any information on the company's plans to invest either in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. All in all, the forecast of Bitcoin's price auction have come true. Now, the most popular digital token is expected to trade in the corridor of $55,000 to $52,500, heading downwards. The technical picture suggests a bounce before a new round of a rally. The market has already observed all available corporate and economic data. The question is still open when the US stock market is to begin a deep correction. Meanwhile, this week traders have invested about $57 billion in hedge funds to cushion their savings in case of a slump in US stocks. There is a clear sign of a revival in global demand for commodities. Palladium price has topped the milestone $3,000 per ounce amid a supply deficit. Earlier, BMW had to slow down its production capacities due to a global shortage of palladium needed for semiconductor chips. And that's all for now. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you on Monday. We wish you profitable deals and have a nice weekend.